Anderson Mobile Estates builds some of the highest-end mobile homes for Hollywood stars. This one was tailored to the specifications of Will Smith.
This is the Aspen. Now this unit has a full bedroom upstairs, full-time bedroom. It has a full-size kitchen. It has a large living room. It has a chest room. It has a baby playroom. And it has an office. It used to have a full recording studio in it, but we took it out and made it into an office. And what you're looking at behind me here is the outdoor patio area that we provide for them. We have these awnings that come out. They're all electric and they're all automatic, and they have wind sensors on them. They'll even close themselves if the wind picks up. But we provide this little area so they have a little bit of a home area outside. On the outside of the unit, we have these cameras that are also calling cameras. And what happens is when you push the button on there, all of the stereos go down. The volume goes down, the doorbell rings, all of the televisions in the unit, the who's at the door comes up for 5 seconds. The Aspen is 53 feet long, and she's just under 1,100 total square feet inside. The area that we're looking at first here, this is the living room area. This area we designed to seat about 20 to 25 people, because a lot of times when they're on set, they'll want to have the producer in and the director in, and they'll want to sit and watch dailies. Or they'll review a shot that they just did and say, let's do this, let's change this, let's change that. So we want to have areas in these that have a room for a lot of people, because a lot of people have to make that decision. All of this collapses. Now, one of the things about building something that goes up and out is that everything has to fit in the closed position also. So you have to design all of your furniture so that you can close this thing up. Every couch has to be designed so that when this side pops in, it comes into this one. Well, right now, if these two folded together, these would be mush in the middle. So we designed these ottomans thin like this, and they're fully, there's storage all underneath them too. We designed them so we can turn them up on end, and they exactly fit right between there and right between there when this thing all folds together. This is one of the 42-inch plasma televisions that are in this unit, and as well as we have the studio monitor speakers, and in addition to that we have subwoofers that are built into the wall here, and that actually wasn't quite enough for we needed a little more deep in bottoms, so we have additional subwoofers that we've added into there. This is a high-end bathroom. This has a nice large shower in here. You notice we have lots of headroom because we do have very tall actors. Some of these guys are 6'4", 6'6", and some of their bodyguards are even bigger than that, let me tell you. And once in a while, you know, these guys do, they'll get dirty. I mean, they're doing a water scene or something like that, so they've got to come back and get a shower. So we provide very high ceilings in this unit, which was another trick for a 2-level unit, because everything has to fold down to legal heights. You know, DOT has very, very stringent regulations on what they will allow us to do. Even though we hardly travel any miles on the highway, we have to abide by a truck that's putting millions of miles on the highway. When we step in the front door and we make an immediate right, we come up a couple stairs here, and now we're into the kitchen area. And it's a modest kitchen. It's not overly large because it's really not necessary in our industry. However, we do make it elegant. Now the wood is all hand-select oak. When we start out with raw wood, and I go through each board and take a big crayon and I circle areas that I want and the circles I don't want. So when we actually put the cabinets together and we put the woodwork together, and mostly in all the fit and finishes where this applies, and that way I get the grain patterns that I want and I get the grain patterns that I don't want out of the piece of wood, and we just kind of cut around that. Over here we have a sub-zero refrigerator with 2 freezer drawers down below. And the reason I use this particular refrigerator because it's one of the shallowest refrigerators in the industry. It's only 27 inches deep, so we are able to utilize the depth that because we're so limited on areas where we're not pumped out, that we want to maximize anything we can to not go all the way back in there. A few short steps up here to the 2nd floor. And behind me here, we have a large play area for the kids. I've originally designed this so that they could come up in here and kind of be like a little romper room with Will. And actually, Will's been right in there just romping around with his kids. I've seen him do that. And then we designed this TV. I set this up so that we can just rotate this around. This whole 42-inch TV flips around to the other side, and we have speakers on the other side, and we have inputs for the video games. This is a bed area where they can relax and lay down and take it easy and catch a nap. Sometimes it's a much needed nap a lot of times in between shoots and stuff like that. And it's nice and big and soft and puffy and very cozy. We build cabinets that have storage everywhere. Any of these cabinets, every area of that cabinet has storage in it. This is the office area. This was once a recording studio, and then we changed that around and made it into an office area, probably because Vin Diesel wanted it that way. So we actually built this office right on set for him during his recent filming. Now, I'll show you some of the things we have to do when we fold it down, because obviously the wall has to come down, and obviously these mirrors and things disappear. Again, we're going back to this thing. It's great to build something, but you have to fold this entire unit up. So it's like a giant transformer. When everything folds up, it's like those little toys you see that all fold out. Everything has to fold back together. And if you don't move all the stuff around and put it right back placed, then whatever's here is just going to... These are very, very strong hydraulics. They'll completely lift this 80,000-pound trailer off the ground. So if you leave a lamp up or something, you can count on the hydraulics are not going to stop. It's just going to crush your lamp. So it's very important, and it's very important that our drivers are very well trained. And we do have some of the most fantastic guys in the industry, a lot of experience, and they know. And fortunately, to date, we haven't crunched anything. Let me knock on wood.
Don't go away. We'll be right back with more AutomotiveVision.tv.